How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Is It a Buy? My name is Corey. I just want to do a quick video here to talk about something that I was asked today on my stream, and I did want to address it because I feel like a lot of people are probably wondering this question. And so the question was, what does a heavily shorted stock look like as compared to a not so heavily shorted stock, right? And so I kind of picked one by random, and it kind of just so happened to be a pretty good example of something we can compare. So let's take a look at AMC, and whether you're in on the squeeze, not in on the squeeze, whatever's going on, I think it's important to take a look at these numbers so we can compare. Okay. We can see here, AMC, their free float is 500 million, right? Pretty even, pretty clear to see. You see right here. The stock we're going to be comparing it to as a not heavily shorted stock is Amazon, okay? And Amazon, regardless of the price, whatever's going on with the stock, we're just looking at the free float. Free float is not quite 500 million, it's 437 million, but just for the sake, it's really not going to matter in the end, but let's just say they're both like 500 million, okay? Just to make it super easy. Okay, so let's take a look at AMC. So we can see AMC, their shares on loan is what we'll start with. Shares on loan is 100 million shares on loan, okay? Again, heavily shorted stock, 100 million, we'll call it a 500 million free float. 500 million shares available to trade, right? Or total available shares to trade. Shares on loan for Amazon is 1.53 million. We'll call it 1 million versus 100 million. Okay. And again, just for apples to apples, basically 500 million shares per stock. So 100 million versus we'll call it 1 million. Let's take a look at another number, the utilization. Utilization, 91.89% here. And let's take a look at Amazon. 0.15 to 91.89, almost 92%, okay? And so we can see the difference there. Last but not least, let's talk about the short interest. Short interest right here, 15.47% is how much AMC, the short interest of the free float. Short interest of free float for GameStop, for Amazon is 0.91%, 0.91 versus 15%, okay? So you can see here, it's very clear to see that AMC is extremely heavily shorted, and AMC, these numbers continue to go up, meaning that the stock is continuously being heavily shorted. They're continuing to short the stock because the utilization continues to go up, meaning as the utilization goes up, that's how many shares are available to short the stock that you can use to short the stock. And as this number continues to go up, AMC becomes harder to borrow these shares because there's less shares to borrow to short the stock, use to short the stock. Okay, shares on loan continuing to go up. We just crossed the 100 million share threshold once again, as we can see from previously, right? And we can take a look here. If we look at the shares on loan, we can see here that the average shares on loan, this is whenever we ran up, it kind of went down whenever the price ran up because they covered a little bit. And now we can see again, boom, it's heading back up in that direction. It's on the way back up because it's a heavily shorted stock. And so I did want to just, that's the video. I just want to do a quick comparison so people can see, because I'm sure a lot of people are wondering this, but I really haven't seen anyone talk about it just yet. So I figured we'd just go over it really quick, okay? So that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video. Hope you guys have a fantastic night. Peace.